If you're successful, you've built a career, you've saved money, you've done the right things, but you still feel uncertain about money, you're not alone. In fact, some of the most successful people I meet feel the most uncertainty. And today I want to explain why that happens and what to do about it. Here's what most people assume: more income equals more confidence. But the truth is, as your income rises, your financial life gets more complex, and complexity creates uncertainty. Not because you're failing, but because you have more moving parts, more decisions, and more at stake. If we haven't met, my name is Jed Sires. I'm the founder of Sound Investment Strategies. We help successful professionals and business owners build wealth through a disciplined financial planning and disciplined investment approach so they can protect what they've built and focus on what matters most. And I hear this all the time: Jed, we're doing fine, but we don't feel confident. Here's the key: financial uncertainty usually isn't about money, it's about clarity. Because if you don't have clarity, you can't have confidence, even if your accounts are large, even if your income is high. The first reason successful people feel uncertain is simple: their financial life just got complicated. It's not just a 401k anymore. Now it's multiple accounts, stock options or RSUs, real estate, taxes, kids in college, insurance, charitable giving, business ownership. When all those pieces aren't coordinated, you don't feel confident, you feel exposed. The second reason is this: most people don't have a decision making system. So decisions get made based on headlines, or fear, or what the market did last year. And without a system, every financial decision feels like a gamble that creates constant background stress. Reason number three: successful people often measure the wrong thing. They measure their financial progress by rate of return. How did I do compared to the market? But here's the truth: rate of return does not equal progress. Progress is alignment. You can have great returns and still be taking the wrong risks or heading toward the wrong outcome. This one is big. A lot of people think a financial plan is a spreadsheet, or a Monte Carlo report, or a retirement projection. But that's not a plan. A real plan is a process. A plan should answer questions like: what does enough look like? What are the biggest risks to our future? What decisions should we make next? How do we reduce taxes? How do we protect our family? If you don't have that, you don't have confidence, you have information. And the fifth reason is the one people don't say out loud: they're carrying the weight alone. Even successful people feel isolated with money decisions. You can't talk about it openly, and the mental load becomes exhausting. That uncertainty never fully goes away until you have a clear process and a trusted guide. So, what do you do? Successful people don't need more information, they need three things. First, you need clarity. You need to clearly see what's going on. Second, you need a disciplined process, a system you can trust, especially when markets get emotional. And third, you need stewardship based planning, because money is not the goal, money is a tool. The goal is peace of mind and a life well lived. Here are the three questions I'd encourage you to ask. Question number one: do I know what my money is for? Not just retirement, I mean specifically, what are we building? Question number two: do I have a plan that connects everything, or is it just a collection of accounts? Question three: do I have a process I trust in down markets? Because the market will eventually test you, and without a plan, most people eventually make an emotional decision. So if you're successful and still feel uncertain about money, it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It usually means your financial life has outgrown the DIY stage. And what you need now isn't more hustle, it's clarity, discipline, and stewardship. Because the goal isn't just wealth, the goal is confidence, peace, and freedom. If this resonates with you, take an honest look at whether you have a real plan or just a collection of accounts. And if you ever want a second opinion or want to understand what a disciplined planning process looks like, that's exactly what we do at Sound Investment Strategies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.